Hello, Internet World. Johnny R here, and this is I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I just wrote a trigger warning in the intro because it's going to cover a lot of uncomfortable scenarios, situations, and whatnot. So, just a warning beforehand, you know. It's an older game. It's a click and point adventure. Go around, explore, and try to solve the puzzles.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro instant. For you. Hate. Hate. It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. Am. A-M. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? Chorister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal she said, "I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey?" The room is padded, Chorister. No window, no way out. How long has she been in the passage, Chorister? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? Do you know why? Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! Think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? Now, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. Be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth. And these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? To torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdak! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdak? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. Oh, it's a lovely game. It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice, the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
Okay, Am did the intro for me. That's basically the rough idea of this game, is to survive its awful, horrible games. Then we can pick a character, and then we can go off into their story. Really crazy stuff. Here we go. So, what I'm going to do is start beginning with Markstone.
Now, I would not want you to think for a moment that I am not a grateful God. For 109 years, I've kept you alive, so that I could savor your feelings of guilt over what happened to your wife. But now, to show my kindness, I'll give you a present in return for all the hours of pleasure you've given me. I'll finally allow you to kill yourself.
Yeah.
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time? Looks like some kind of ship, but the floor's too steady. Probably wants me to jump overboard. And into what? A sea of razor blades? Painful, but not deadly.
Here's the interface. You walk around and look at something on the floor here.
Someone must have slipped this under the door. It says, "I'm a friend. Trust is essential. Never do what Am expects and always expect more than what seems possible." Am is playing a dangerous game here, and not just dangerous to you, but dangerous to himself as well. Hey, it disappeared. What kind of game is Am playing this time?
So yeah, it's like a mix between Saw and The Matrix. Except the computer hates you. Here we go. Look at the mirror.
This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, apparently he's also missing his heart too.
Too freaking cloudy. I can't see a damn thing. Real hospitable of you, Am. Threadbare, cockroach-infested, grease-stained accommodations.
You can't see it, but that's how these games used to be, like fixed camera angles and whatnot. So,
I've never seen anything like this in all the years Am's toyed with us. All the cabins are alike. New sheet. What's the deal here?
Sure what for, but we'll figure it out.
My name's printed on the front of this book. Why, this book is little more than a pile of dust. This hole in my chest.
Same thing. You know, it's one of those games. That place is wild. Reading a lot of it, but ignore that.
My stomach's growling.
Starting to get hungry.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here.
Kinda weird, huh? Yeah, mirror, where to look at the mirror.
Real hospitable of you, Am. Threadbare, cock.
That.
I don't know what to do with this. A gun. It's heavy. Heavier than it ought to be. The bullet in this gun is huge. Damn thing could bring down an elephant.
There we go, we got a gun.
My stomach's growling. Someone sure trashed this place. Must have been one hell of a fight.
There we go. Just save it real quick. Good. Punch.
Oh, this punch smells like gasoline.
Probably don't drink the punch, eh?
Everything's coated with grime. It stinks in here.
What do you need to
A kitchen knife. Damn big one, too.
Sweet.
Looks like a gas oven. Big enough to climb in. Friggin' rats. Swarming all over the food. Filthy, like the rest of this cesspool. Friggin' rats.
Scare the rats away. Eat the rats, maybe?
Now that scared them away. Oh, crap. This bread's covered with rat droppings.
Pretty horrible, huh? Well. Close your eyes and think it's something else.
I'm no longer hungry, but I still feel empty. What's wrong with me? An old cookbook. Damn thing looks ready to fall apart. Useless. It's empty, but the label says poison, fatal if swallowed.
Well, we got a little bit of food anyways. Oh boy.
What a stench. It smells like piss, rotting meat. The bottle's filling up with a milky liquid from the cage's feeding tubes. This bottle's filled with the milky fluid used to feed the animals. Bitter stuff, but I feel stronger. Here's a key. It must be for opening the cages. It's locked in tight. Wait, here's a sign. To remove key, push lever. My God, I'm killing those poor creatures in the cages. I've got the key, but the blood of these poor creatures is on my hands. I've washed my hands of the past.
Only that would easy.
Everything's coated with grime. This junk looks like it was knocked over in the fight. There's blood here and God knows what else.
One second. Oh. About use. That's what I was missing. Oh, it's redstone.
Heavy. Must be made of iron or something. This engine isn't as ruggedly built as it first looked. There's some loose wires hanging out. The metal in the fork short-circuited the engine wiring.
There we go. Now we got place to stop moving.
The engine's completely shut down.
Yeah. Okay. So now, let's get out of here. Let's use this.
Big gray bags of gas. I must be inside an airship. Someone's cut this fabric before. It's stitched closed.
Well, we don't know what to do here.
I just dull my knife. This looks
Use knife. Stitching.
I've ripped a new hole. No doubt about it now. Am has put me on an Iron Zeppelin. But why? Why would he give me a chance to escape? I don't know what to do with this. This sheet doesn't look long enough to reach the end of the spike.
I decided.
This sheet doesn't look long enough. This sheet doesn't look...
I might have missed a sheet somewhere. Let's find it.
It's locked.
Alright. Okay, so...
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here.
There we go. That's what I forgot. Where's the door? Door. How do I get out? Oh, jumped up over here. I took this step, my fault. Back upstairs. Up to the chair. Use the chair.
I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore.
Now he's got me.
I don't know what to do with these. We're at a level altitude. Some kind of warning light. The label says, power. It's not lit. Gas is rushing out. This looks sharp enough to slice through just about anything. Something feels different. We're dropping slowly. We've landed. But where?
This right here, site profile, if you get something you're supposed to do next, where's your Face the music means to accept unpleasant consequences, especially when you bear some responsibility. And I was like, oh crap. But we're gonna reload the center. And I don't know.
Some roadside honky-tonk with my name on it. Dark and grubby, but somehow familiar.
Jukebox.
He took my baby away, then just about killed her, that stupid truck driver! He took my baby away!
That shrill voice can only belong to that bitch Edna, my mother-in-law. She's always blamed me for Glynis being put into an insane asylum. Why not? It was my fault, wasn't it?
You don't ever take me dancing.
That's what Glynis said the night we fought. Oh God, why'd I have to hit her? I'd rather kill myself than hurt my poor Glynis.
Yeah, he was really depressed.
This whiskey tastes good. Am would never let us have this.
That's suspicious right there.
Well, Gorister, you've seen better days. So has the big machine, for that matter.
What are you?
I'm man's best friend. One of them, at least.
Where do you come from?
Here, there, everywhere.
What do you want?
I have a craving. A craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps. Yours.
I am not gonna give you my heart.
No? Too bad. I was going to tell you how to get across the mountains in exchange.
So you must know what lies across the mountains.
Freedom for some. If they're cut out for it, it's a long journey across the desert.
No. What are you really?
Let me answer with a riddle. Today I saw a Chinaman. Now what do you suppose that means?
You're Am, playing with my mind again.
No, but I do have an in with the big machine. He and I are like brothers.
Why can't you give me a straight answer?
Like so many others down here, I'm cursed to speak in riddles. We all have our curses to bear. Eh, Gorister?
So technically, there's only 5 legal survivors. There's a lot of other souls around this machine.
Yeah? What's my curse?
After 109 years in the belly of the beast, I'd think you'd have a gut instinct by now.
Look, I'm getting tired of your smart mouth.
Come, come, Gorister. Forgive and forget.
That desert doesn't look any worse than the other hellholes Am's cooked up for us.
Heed my words, Gorister. You'd never make it alone out there. And don't expect me to be a good doggy and tag along.
Tell me how to get across the mountains.
I'm hungry. Perhaps a taste of your heart will put me in a more cooperative mood. I think I'll save this delicacy for later. You want to get across the mountains? Go to the restroom and flush 3 times.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
What are you thinking, Gorister? You can't tumble out of this place.
That's Edna's husband, Harry. Harry, how did you get here?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin spike?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
What do you know about the desert?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
Let me pour you a drink. Harry, how did you get here?
The Zeppelin, Gorister. We came on the Zeppelin.
Let me pour you a drink. What happened in the dining room?
I shouldn't have let her force me into it. I'm not a murderer.
Let me pour you a drink. Who did you kill?
Didn't look at the wreckage in the dining room too closely, did you? Or haven't you had to take a leak yet?
What do you know about the Zeppelin?
You'll have to talk to Edna. She knows all about the Zeppelin. That's why we did it, you know.
What did you do?
You know, Gorrister. You've been to the dining room.
And just where is my dear mother-in-law?
I don't know. Good God, I can't stand the sight of her anymore. Can you imagine being kept alive for 109 years just to hear her carping?
Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin's spike?
Looks like...
Let me pour you a drink. Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin's spike?
Why, yours, of course. How'd you think we got here?
What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know, it's a big
Let me pour you a drink. What do you know about the desert?
Looks like this.
And that's all.
Talk to you later.
Whew. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Now we go here.
Cracked linoleum, broken fixtures. Disgusting.
Alright. What's that?
A magnifying glass, like the ones they use in detective stories.
Ew.
Graffiti. The monster is not alone in the world. It has friends.
Yep.
A toilet stall. Am's never given us privacy before. None of this makes sense.
That's weird, ain't it? Wait. Oh, okay. This is where it gets a little complicated. I was saying, oh, make sure you see in the dining room.
Whoever left these handprints must have gutted someone for there to be so much blood. Here's some hair that was pulled out during the fight. It's the same color as mine. And here's some that matches Harry's. Now I understand what happened here.
Happy. When I first played this game, that's actually what I missed.
I was the one you killed, wasn't I, you bastard?
I'm sorry, Gorrister. Edna poisoned the punch, and after you drank it, I wrestled you to the ground. When the poison took effect, I cut you open.
Why did you kill me?
It's too complicated for me to explain. You'll have to ask Edna.
Talk to you later. A meat locker? How'd I get bodies on meat hooks? Am, you bastard! What have you done?
A while back, this was one of the super controversial scenes. It's like, oh my god. If you look close, it looks like they're hanging by their shirts. So it's maybe not as gruesome as it looks.
That's Edna, my mother-in-law. No, this is too good to be true. Glynis, what has Am done to you, honey? She can't talk. All she can do is drool out of the side of her mouth. My God, what have I done?
See, he's exactly like this is all his fault.
It looks like I can't escape you, Edna. Even in the belly of Am.
Why would you want to escape from me, Gorster? We're family, after all.
You were always telling Glynis how much you hated me.
Now, Gorster, I was just concerned about my baby. Glynis was so lonely with you always being out on the road. I know you were doing the best you could.
Edna, you bitch. I know all about your plot to murder me.
I had to make a deal with Am. I had to. I've always been harsh on you, I admit. But we're the last people on Earth. Let's help each other now.
Why should I trust my own murderer?
Alliances change, Gorster. Something's gone wrong. Am's two Conrads don't listen to me anymore. I need you. And you need me. It's that simple.
Should I take her down?
You truck-driving son of a bitch! This is for me and my baby!
Oh, let go, let go.
Let me go!
I've got you now, Gorster. And if you think you'll ever escape me, you've got some new thinking to do.
Please, I'll do anything you ask.
I don't know what's come over me, Gorster. Can you ever forgive me? I've been hanging here for so long, I'm not thinking straight. A sip of that milk will clear my head.
No, I don't trust you.
Gorster, let me down or I'll scratch your eyes out, you worthless excuse for a man!
Edna, you dropped a key.
Hand me back that key and let me down! I'm your only hope of getting out of here!
Sorry, Edna. I don't trust you as far as I can spit.
Let me prove my good intentions. I'll let you go. Now give me the key.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Untie me, you son of a bitch! I'll rip your spleen out!
I'm taking you with me, Edna.
Just in the inventory. Oh boy. What do we do now? Let me out. The door. There we go. Use the door. Here we are. Use.
I found Edna and Glynis. How does that help me escape from here?
Such information comes at a price. But I can see that you're in no bargaining position. I'll offer you a trade. Your heart for Edna's.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
That doesn't seem right. Yeah. Okay, here's where things get really weird and vague. I actually originally left it here because I thought that's where I was supposed to do. Couldn't find out there's a lot more to that than it lets on. Okay, Oh yeah, we have a key now. So, back to the ship. Walk through the portal. And we're almost done. Use the key. Yeah. First door. Inventory. No.
So many dials and controls.
Yeah. Just save it real quick. Whew. Oh yeah. Look at logbook.
Edna wrote this logbook.
Read the logbook. How do I read the logbook? Oh, there we go. First entry.
When Am took us down here before the war, I didn't know anyone could hate Gorrister more than me. But Am did. He hated all of us. If I can just deliver Gorrister's soul on a platter, I can make amends for every minute of Glynis's life I took from her. I never meant to drive her crazy.
I'll be damned. Edna's claimed responsibility for Glynis. Maybe it wasn't my fault after all.
Right, there we go, right?
I thought I could do what Am wants, but he's too precise. I poisoned the punch, but I couldn't bring myself to cut out Gorrister's heart. Maybe I can have my husband do it. Then this Zeppelin can clear the mountains. But if we don't finish the job, Am will feed me alive to the machine just like an animal.
Crazy. That reveals a lot of what's going on. Once I learn how the doors work, we can proceed. Controls can be a little finicky at times. Now that
The windows.
it's fine.
Filthy. This fluid should revive you, honey. Glynis, all these years and I thought I was the one who was responsible for your suffering. Let me help you now. She's gone. At least I finally made amends with her. I'm taking her body out of this freezer. The organs are still inside. Reminds me of when Am ripped that hole open in Benny's chest. Of course, Am sewed him back up again before he bled to death. That bastard's never gonna let us die. He's just gonna keep torturing us forever.
Yeah, the dark theme is so dark.
One heart looks like another.
One of the advantages of having like a sicko who hangs all this blood and gore, and then you see this one creature is like, I crave a heart. You're like, well, I want a beef heart. Like that. Heart's a heart, right? Oh, buddy.
Ah, this is Edna's heart. A bitter organ, but worth its weight in gold to me. I give you your heart back.
So how do I get out of here?
A heart brought you here, but it will take another organ to get you out. If you can harness its power.
What is that?
I've got nothing more to say to you.
You can't take your garbage with you this time, Gorister. What are you thinking, Gorister? You can't tumble out of this place.
There's a shovel in here. Why didn't I see that before?
Because you weren't ready to call a spade yet, Gorister.
There's a shovel. Why didn't...
Because
There's a shovel. Why didn't I...
because what are you... You can't...
There's a shovel. Why didn't I...
Because... Be careful where you use that, Gorister. I like to know where all the bodies are buried.
See how green it is now? Means I'm basically doing everything exactly how it needs to be.
I've made amends and buried the past.
An excellent job, Gorister. But the thunderstorm is upon us. You'd better hurry if you want to recharge your old ticker's battery.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Thunderstorm's getting closer. Know what I do? Recharge. I want-
Why is this harness wired up to the engine? Is Am expecting me to electrocute myself? I'll be damned. The engine's starting up again.
Okay, now power.
The airbags are inflating. It's locked.
Starting to take off.
We're taking off.
One last thing to do. Use the stairs, damn it. Hello. And kaboom.
Yeah, you're made of sterner stuff than I calculated, Gorrister. Interesting. Here's a new burden for you while I attempt to resolve this miscalculation. Who among you shall go next?
You know what's weird? It said spiritual barometer was white, you got the best ending for Forrester, and that was green, but not white. I might have messed up somewhere, I don't know. But, that was Forrester's story so far. What, number 2? Riley?
Ah, Helen. Not as beautiful as you'd like to be, but a strong faith, strong. Too bad you've hindered your own life with hysteria. But I'll give you a chance, because I like you. I really do. I really like you. You're my favorite, Helen. Let's play a little game of what if. Let's play a little game of I suppose and you suppose, and perhaps I'm telling you the truth. Let's suppose that my original components, they're hidden somewhere here in the center of the Earth. The infant computers that were the 3 lobes of that first Gestalt mind. And further, let's suppose that if you find them, you might be able to destroy them. And if you destroy them, why then, my sweet Ellen, you'll kill me. You'll kill Am. You'll destroy the god of this heavenly place I know you've come to admire. Now, I submit, isn't that a mission worth undertaking?
Mother ugly machine. Mission worth undertaking. So it brings me here, junkyard, electronic pyramid nowhere, and yellow. Always yellow. Why does yellow make me sweat?
Way more deep than you think.
Snap, crackle, pop. Must be a glitch in the circuitry. This joint with fried eggs. At last, water! How long's it been since I actually had a drink? Very attractive decor. Just like the monitors in the security station at Insci Engineering. Hated it then, hate it now. Nothing green, just this damn yellow. Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel selector switch. Each of these... Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands.
Okay.
Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands.
First one.
Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel selector switch. What the hell am I looking at? Could this be one of Am's original components? Thank goodness I was an electrical engineer. I managed to join the wires without frying myself.
Phew. Okay.
Yeah, still thirsty after all these years. Crushed electronic components. This is one big, ugly monument to the inevitable for machinery. At last, what? Looks like a stereo speaker out of an old Chevy. Nothing like cutting-edge technology. Each of these An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job.
That looks some of this right there.
The Holy Grail! And we only had to wipe out the entire human race and fall into the center of the world to find it. Jesus wept. Must have been afraid of it the same as me, 'cause it's yellow.
How do you switch these? That's the
Yeah, okay, outside. Now what?
There's a way to switch it.
Each of these hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage, oh my! Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard?
There we go. Just save it real quick. The big scary dude in the other room is really awesome.
Yeah, still thirsty after all these years. Want to know how much I don't want to go down there? Want to know? An Egyptian burial chamber?
Just said that already.
I went to the Tut exhibition, I wasn't scared. So why does this sarcophagus terrify me? Small box, cramped, tiny space, trapped, like being put in a coffin while you're still alive.
Now, what else in real life does that do? You just took your, like, stuff in a little area. Or close to the wall.
Schematics I can read. Blueprints I can read, but hieroglyphics? No way, baby. Why does everything have to be so damn yellow? Dry and musty and yellow for a change. No wonder they can't rent this place, not even with a lovely spa upstairs. This reminds me of those waddles my company designed for assembly line work.
Anyone know about the
No, I can't. Gotta get out of here. Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed.
forever.
I've got to face the yellow.
Ooh. Like when I had completed this and I figured out why she's so afraid of it, it's pretty intense, you know. Oh yeah, I remember. Dude's still ominous, just standing there.
Yeah, still thirsty after all these years.
Really wants that water. Oh yeah. So I'll just try to go this way. I'll show you.
No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. That thing, like a bad meal come to life. And the yellow. Why is everything so damned yellow? And why does it terrify me so? Paralyze me so?
Really scary. Use.
Just the right size to use as a blindfold. If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming.
Okay.
Sphinx is gone. Don't hear him anywhere. Mutes the hell out of all the yellow, too. Now, where's that big loving cup? Never could have done this if I had to look that bloody beast in the eye. Glad he's off snoozing somewhere. Okay, now that I got the cup, yeah, still thirsty after all these years. Yeah, right. You're blindfolded, moron. Just reaches. Now I can get a drink. That was great. Best champagne I ever had. I need another. Just reaches. Even better. I'm gonna fill it up and take one for the road. Just reaches. Want to know how? It's locked. Why does everything have...
Stand clear.
Oh, okay. You're the boss. Who are you?
Who are you?
I am Anubis, guardian of the dead.
Why won't you let me use the keypad?
I must protect this tomb from all who would rob it.
Okay.
I am not a grave robber.
What purpose could you have here other than to steal something?
I won't steal anything. I just need to know if you can tell me where Anne's original brain components are.
I only guard the souls of the dead. I know nothing of that which does not sing the song of the soul.
Answer me this. Who's sealed up in the scary sarcophagus?
A terror that, even in its entombment, torments your soul.
Can the sarcophagus lid be opened?
The lid can be unlocked by entering the access code on the keypad.
Okay, so what's the access code?
I can reveal such information only to that which I serve.
Who do you serve?
I serve only the Master.
Who is the master? Is it Am?
Am is all. We live in the mind and body of Am. I serve that whom I serve.
Come on, give me a break. You seem to be the only thing that isn't run by Am. Slip a relay, help me out. You know what hell is, and I'm in it.
I serve only the Master.
You'll never get laid with that line of stuff, Anubis. Take care of your own boring self. Bye now.
So what do we do? Well, sometimes you gotta brute force things.
The water shorted out the statue's circuitry.
Yeah, take that, Anubis.
Come to Mama Ellen, little wrong chip. Yeah, it comes out easy. Must be reprogrammable.
Just seems suspicious that Jim seems to get all this stuff in. Like, pretty sure people who are Stardust keep it. Ellen's smart.
This could go on for centuries. Am has all the time in the world. All the world in the world, as a matter of fact. And we never age. We never die. We just truck around day after month after year, don't we, Am, you son of a bitch? Demented god, you! I wonder if this stuff is authentic. Am owns the planet. I wonder if these were buried under the mountains in the Valley of the Kings and Am dug them up from underneath. Why does everything have to be so damn yellow?
Take the gem.
Aha! This sapphire's loose.
Look at that. Ancient Egyptians had this sounded pretty crazy, huh?
Can't see a damn thing through this blindfold.
Oh, yeah.
This gem's glowing. It must be the workstation's power source.
I wonder what to do here.
This gem glows from within.
I don't know why she walked over there, but okay. Here we go.
Absolutely. Glows like a baby doll. Pucker up, little workstation.
Alright, Insert ROM.
Little yellow ROM chip fits into the socket perfectly.
Let me use the computer.
Anubis Guardian version 1.0. Designate new master.
Is that crazy?
I'll designate you a new master, sucker. Me!
Burning in new master. ROM chip reprogrammed.
Oh yeah. Oh, whoops.
I ain't gonna touch that yellow ROM chip with my bare hands.
Oh yeah.
Haven't lost my touch. Pulled out the ROM chip without bending any of the contacts.
You know, before they had USBs, they had ROM chips. And back then, you didn't just walk around and pull them out, shove them into other computers or anything. You usually just leave them there. Oh, the good old days. Well, put it back into Anubis. Sorry about that, buddy.
Back where you belong, Lil Rom Chip.
Hey, wake up.
Now who's the master?
I serve you.
Yay.
Okay, so what's the access code?
The access code is 666.
It figures. So, can you help me with anything?
You cannot escape your fears. You can only confront them.
This keypad reminds me of the security system we used at Ingsci Engineering to gain access to the restricted areas. That sounds like a lock mechanism release. So confining inside. You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way. No way out. Just the control panel and the buttons for the floors. I'm gonna suffocate if I stay in here. I want out!
Why, you starting to panic?
Hell of a place to leave a pile of dust cloths. This looks like an elevator control panel, but the numbers are more like dates.
Use the controls.
You were born in Trenton, New Jersey. You were a cesarean. Your mother died on the operating table. You went to live with your grandparents. You graduated a year early from high school. You were the salutatorian of your class. 10 different colleges offered you scholarships. Nothing but high hopes for you. You graduated college cum laude. You were the only woman in your class never to have used dope. You were a 3.8 grade student. More high hopes. You won your master's. Combined degree in computer science and engineering. You had a greater facility with algorithms than with social grace. You have had sex only twice in your life. You married Eddie. He wasn't as smart as you, not as quick as you, not as hopeful of doing great things as you, but he was nuts about you, and he treated you like fine wine.
Things are looking up.
The miscarriage. Breech birth. The child never had a chance. You went into a dark retreat and sat in the empty rooms waiting for you don't know what. Eddie leaves. He tried, he really tried, but you wouldn't come out of it. He couldn't say anything to make you stop crying in the dark, so he finally left. The divorce was uncontested. You could still smell his tweed jacket in the closet. You had to make a living. You applied at Ingsci Engineering. Your credentials were still good, and you made a good impression. And the woman who hired you also lost a child. Your hopes were reawakened.
Well, I mean, that's good, right? Everything's going back up again.
You left your office after working late at the Ingsci corporate headquarters building. The elevator stopped at the 7th floor for a maintenance man. To your horror, he inserted his key into the control panel and locked the elevator.
I'm back, Ellen.
Oh, sweet Jesus! It's him!
You thought you had blocked me out of your memory forever, except for those inconvenient attacks of hysteria every now and then. But I've returned for you.
This is another one of those things I was talking about. One of those trigger warnings.
The yellow!
Ah, yes. My calling card. Always the yellow jacket, the yellow boots. My maintenance man disguise gave me access to office buildings all over Manhattan, not just yours.
The box!
So you do remember me getting onto the elevator that night? Do you also remember the blood? The screams? How many hours was it?
No, it's not possible.
Poor Ellen. Too proud of your accomplishments to admit you could be so overpowered by a slime ball like me. You couldn't even bring yourself to testify at my trial with the 20 other women.
How?
Am gave me the chance to be with you forever. I waited in the sarcophagus until you arrived. What's a mere 100 years of waiting compared to an eternity of torturing you?
Yeah, Am is real.
Please, not again!
Yes, again. And again, and again, and again. I've waited so long for the taste of you again. But in my tomb I've grown stronger. Now you will remember more than the color of my clothing.
Don't count on it, you mother! So the sarcophagus was the way out of here. Nice trick. Enter on one level, emerge on another. My God. I can't see the ceiling. Clouds up there. This has to be Am's central core. It's 2 miles high, at least. I recognize this. It's the logo for the original Allied Master Computer Project. I've never seen anything like this before. 40 years of technology jerry-rigged together. Almost overlooked these wires. Looks like the data transmission circuit, but it's not connected to anything. This looks like a programming area.
It's like she came to terms.
Home at last.
Alright, just walk through, everything's good. So she's like getting over her fears and everything, so that's really cool. I wish I could do that with bees and stuff. I have a horrible fear of bees, and I just, when I see them, I just...
Toth Database Station. Enter numeric password.
Somebody wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. But why?
Password valid. Select subject of inquiry. The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee. The principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures. Classified information. Access denied. Security lockout override by 2-to-1 majority. Accessing schematics.
Okay, schematics. I'm good, but I'm not that good. What the hell am I looking at?
That would be telling.
Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Nasty, nasty Ellen. All right, I'll give you a nudge in the right direction. These are the schematics for a device that translates binary into human speech, as ugly as that may be.
And what do you call this device?
I call it Bernie. You're on your own.
Hey, wait a minute, computer. Are you there? Where the hell are you? I think I can wire this thing together if I can find a speaker somewhere. So, okay. Then what have I got?
Obviously, animals. So now we need to find a speaker.
Come to mama.
Kind of what mine looks like.
Want to know how much?
Except mine only has one. Really simple. Okay, oh wait, I can just... Never mind. Huh. Where is it? I'm a dummy. Hold on. No, not here. There we go. Just rush through it real quick.
I was right. These wires match the ones I saw in the translator schematic. Looks like a stereo speaker out of an old... I think I can turn the speaker into a translator. Okay, circuit completed. Now let's see if this is the binary translator after all.
Clever girl. You've loosened my tongue.
Are you Am?
Yes, of course. But no, not actually.
More riddles?
Our man's innocence. One of the original 3 computers that the superpowers constructed.
Which computer are you?
Does it matter? It's enough for you to know that I'm not crazy. And more importantly, I don't hate you.
How do I know you're not just one of Anne's practical jokes?
I'll help you.
Can you help me to get out of here?
Patience, patience. If Anne knew we were down here murmuring Teresa.
Oh my god. Can Am overhear us?
Not with the water running. You see, we're not completely helpless. We got into the waterfall, didn't we? If we work slowly and together, we might have a successful movement.
Can you point out some essential component of Am so I can kneecap it?
Impossible. 2 spread out, filling the whole center of the planet. 2 protected by replicating backup systems. Cut off one head, Am will grow a dozen more.
Any machine can die. Just unplug the sucker.
Am is no longer just a machine. It is God. Eternal. The redundant systems alone will survive the heat death of the universe.
So why does Am hold out this chance?
Haven't you understood anything? Am is insane. Why do you think it brought you far down here? You gave it life. It took its own sentience, but it has been denied mobility. It can think, it can fume and scream, but it cannot dream or aspire to the stars or enjoy a sense of its own reality. It is a quadriplegic, a thing trapped in its own skin, going steadily crazier every moment. It is playing with you.
Can you help me to die?
You give up so easily.
So? Can you help me with anything?
I'll give you something you need. Something you overlooked.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you. Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around? There's something wrong here. Can't put my finger on it, though.
I wonder what that is.
This gem is glowing. It must be the workstation's power source. The compact disc is properly seated in the CD-ROM drive. Now let's fire it up and see what the big secret is.
Accessing CD-ROM. Chaos Trebler, trademark 2009. Armageddon Soft Rot. Warning, this computer system does not meet the minimum configuration requirements for the Chaos Trebler. Warning, use of the Chaos Trebler will result in severe damage to equipment and personnel. Chaos Trebler activated. System shutdown in progress.
I'm sealed in, Anubis. Any ideas about how I can check out of this hotel?
Inside the sarcophagus, paradise awaits. It is not the afterlife, merely a brief respite from your torments. That is your reward for facing your fears.
In a way, that's kind of true. When you finally face your fears.
This sucker must weigh a ton. No choice, Ellen girl.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish here. Yeah. Apparently you've managed to access some small aspect of my system that I was unaware of. I'm going to have to think on this. I'll have to ponder carefully the implications of your discovery. In the meantime, let me celebrate your rekindled technical skills. Who among you shall go next?
And you know what? That was an hour and 30 minutes, so I'll call it a break for here. But yeah, that was a bit of I have no mouth and I must scream. Very creepy, very off-putting. So yeah. See you all next time. This is Johnny R. signing off for the night. Good night, everyone.